College is a place where young people find themselves and grow as a person. However, for one group on campus, it sometimes feels like they might not have a voice. Mr. Bennett and Emily go on to say that one small gesture can go a long way in making a huge difference. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Chandler Nichols. Historical games like this is what help keeps the Native American tradition alive. Stickball was also used to promote peace and to settle disputes between rival tribes. NASA will also collaborate with the Multicultural Center for the rest of the month. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Chandler Nichols. Nearly 81% of all animals that enter kill shelters were saved, but Madison says there's still a lot of more work to do. Concluding the sessions, participants were able to enjoy organic Japanese tea while also seeing the moon at its peak. Some even said they felt like they can touch it with their bare hands. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Chandler Nichols. Standing outside the Fayetteville Botanical Gardens, local residents were able to experience the once-in-a-year phenomenon while also connecting with their inner zen. The Full Moon Forest Therapy Walk provided participants with historical lessons on Japanese culture while also providing a safe way for them to escape their own reality. Emmy Brenzel is a therapy guide, and she's been doing it since the COVID-19 lockdown. Getting people out of their comfort zone can be a tough task, especially in front of strangers. But Emmy says getting participants to have an open mind is essential for the experience.
I think that participating in a forest therapy experience is allowing you to get more in touch with yourself and to be more mindful and to be more sensitive to what's around you.
Participants sat in a circle reminiscing on their experience on being outdoors, and they walked around the garden and took their shoes off to feel connected with the earth. Many sat in silence and worked on breathing techniques to allow them to control their heartbeat and escape their mind. One of those participants, Avery Bueno, has struggled with stress and wanted to try something new.
I chose to do this walk because I really enjoy nature. I also have been in my self-care phase lately. Being in nature is something that helps me really clear my head. I love the moon and we won't see it for another year like that.
Studies have shown that forest therapy can reduce the stress hormone cortisol and have a positive effect on blood pressure and blood sugar levels. While there is no scientific proof that forest therapy during a supermoon has an effect on humans, the Japanese believe that this activity offers an opportunity to sit in the fullness of your life.
I hope that by engaging with forest therapy and by becoming more active in nature, people will learn to love nature and we protect what we love.
Concluding the sessions, participants were able to enjoy organic Japanese tea while also seeing the moon at its peak. Some even said they felt like they can touch it with their bare hands. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Chandler Nichols. I'm standing inside the UREC Fields where the Native American Student Association hosted stickball lessons. For some, it's just a game, but for others, it's more than that.
Nagad, Stuwisdabadon, Wahila Albatasa, Wahila Janelle.
Identity. That is one of the themes for this year's Native American Heritage Month. Members of Native tribes use their roots to teach eager learners all about their heritage through a game called stickball.
I was just interested, and so I wanted to immerse myself in another cultural game. I am a big fan of soccer, which is big back home in Sudan, and so I wanted to immerse myself in something new.
Stickball is one of the oldest games in North America, popularized by the Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Choctaw tribes. Some may see it as a fun game, but for one Cherokee member like BJ Frog, it teaches life lessons.
That's how we brought up our young warriors. It taught them to take a hit and get back up. And also, my biggest rule I tell schools today is that it taught you how to respect women. Because back then, women ran our tribe.
The rules for the game is to throw a ball with either your hand or stick to the top of a pole to receive a point. The game can get physical, but only women are allowed to be physical with the men. Some historians say the game of lacrosse came from stickball. Historical games like this is what help keeps the Native American tradition alive. Natives have seen their culture decline due to the loss of their land, and with just 5 million full-blooded Native Americans left in the U.S., it's important for BJ Frog to keep talking about his roots. And when asked why,
Native Americans are still around. We never left, we didn't disappear, we're still around.
stickball was also used to promote peace and to settle disputes between rival tribes. NASA will also collaborate with the Multicultural Center for the rest of the month. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Chandler Nichols. Starting your own business and being an entrepreneur can be scary for anyone. However, one local organization is doing its part to provide those free resources. The Brewer Hub Entrepreneurship Hub is a collaboration venue and training center for new and early stage entrepreneurs in Northwest Arkansas. People associated with the university, whether that be faculty, students, or alumni, are catered to by the Hub. The program manager, Jason Riley, works hard to encourage collaborations within the Hub.
The Family Brewer Hub is a place for our students and our community members who are entrepreneurial, mind driven, and they have that same mindset. For them to just come, engage with each other, and have a great time.
Fayetteville is among the fastest growing cities in the country in terms of startup and business. Investors have shelled out over $91 million to aspiring entrepreneurs since the start of the year, and that number continues to grow. One of those aspiring entrepreneurs is Allie. She graduated from the university in 2021, and she wanted to start her own pottery company. She partnered with the Hub and met her partners at an event the Hub hosted.
So having connections in this office and then all of the connections that this office has outside just in the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Northwest Arkansas has been a really great resource for me, and I've learned a lot.
Located in the heart of Fayetteville in the Fayetteville Town Square, the Brewer Hub serves as a focal point for new entrepreneurs here in Northwest Arkansas. For some students, the organization has played a role in getting them involved on campus. For Camille Jordan, she wanted to start her own nonprofit business in robotics technology, and she was connected to the Razorback Student Organization, where she currently serves as assistant director. When asked about how she feels about being her own boss and having the support of the university, she says,
a sense of pride and a sense of accomplishment that their contribution to the University of Arkansas has been seen and felt and will for the next several years.
The Brewer Hub is committed to seeing its students and alumni thrive not just in Northwest Arkansas. Jason Riley says those who partner with the Hub have a head start in the business world. Reporting live for the last time, I'm Chandler Nichols. Every year since 2021, the University of Arkansas has surpassed its previous enrollment record from the year before. This is due to several factors such as high retention rates and more applications being sent in by students that has caused a spike in attendance. A big part of that are native Arkansans that have applied to the university at an all-time high. This is due to efforts made by recruiting coordinators in the Office of Admissions to keep in-state students home while also making it more competitive for out-of-state students. The coordinators attended every single high school in Arkansas in hopes to bring students from all over the state home to the Hill. Dr. Suzanne McCrae details how this year was different from the other years.
98% of the students in Arkansas who applied for scholarships, we gave them scholarships. So we're very eager to not only admit, but to assist and to grant access to Arkansans across the state.
This year's freshman class had the highest grade point average out of any freshman class in incoming history. They have also were awarded over $10 million in scholarships. Now, Dr. Susan McCrae, she went on to say that she does not predict this trend to stay for long because she thinks the economic recession from 2008 will impact attendance in 2026. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Chandler Nichols. All across the country, grocery prices are going up, making it hard for people to get healthy food items. However, one local farm is teaching people other ways to get those healthy options. The Tricycle Farm is a nonprofit organization that plants and grows its own food and flowers. They partner with local stores to teach volunteers and visiting groups the importance of having healthier options and ways to help fight the battle of food insecurity in not just Northwest Arkansas, but in an entire state. The farm founder, Don Bennett, was inspired to change circumstances after discovering his friend had no food.
And she told me that she had 2 jobs, was looking for a third, and didn't know what she was going to eat the following week.
Arkansas ranks near the bottom in almost every category when it comes to food habits, with 1 in 4 children being food insecure. 30% of college students also struggle with this, and 60% of all residents as a whole don't have food. Arkansas residents also rank top 10 in diabetes and obesity, and a lot of these problems come down to not having access to food options.
I felt like that had a lot to do with our disconnect to growing our own food and owning a piece of our own food economy.
Bennett and Assistant Director Emily Beaver understand the importance of trust in order to encourage people to live a healthy lifestyle.
The most of the time it's just through community engagement and community connection. Like we meet people when we're out in the world, out in the field.
Partnering with local companies and receiving grants allows the farm to reach people from all over the area. Don says donating and volunteering on the farm is helpful to not only those in need, but helps people understand others.
change their path and recognize that we have a lot of neighbors that are struggling, need help, and that they become part of that solution.
Mr. Bennett and Emily go on to say that one small gesture can go a long way in making a huge difference. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Chandler Nichols.